Okay, here we go with a look at the Tite Imperial Star Destroyer from the movie Star Wars Rogue One by Revell. This model has action lights and sounds. I was lucky enough to pick mine up on clearance. It was originally $29.97. I picked mine up for $19 even at Walmart. Look at what the back of the packaging looks like. These are the pieces that I received in the packaging. And this is what it assembles. These are the instructions. It was extremely easy to put together. I do not like putting models together. I consider myself something of a patient person, but I am apparently not patient or talented enough to put a model together like I would like it to be put together. Either that or I'm too much of a perfectionist. But these instructions were very easy to follow, and the pieces were very easy to assemble. And this was the final product. I think that the detail on this model is just spectacular, especially for the price that I paid for it. It's got swiveling laser turrets. There's a lot of detail in the hull of the ship. It's got some transparent blue inserts for the engines. I like that they picked a different color to show the difference between the rest of the hull and this section here. There are 3 little stands here. You can deploy those so that it will sit on these stands upright. And then if you want to play with it or display it suspended without the need of these stands, they just fold up, snap into place. And for my purpose, how I'm going to display this, I'm just going to suspend it. I will not be using these stands, and in my case I kind of wish that they weren't there because it's just a little extra departure from what it should look like. But I do appreciate that somebody would want to set it on a shelf and display it, and this would display it a little nicer. I actually kind of wish that they would have just included a separate little transparent stand for it to set onto if you wanted to display it that way. But I suppose it is kind of nice if maybe if a kid is playing and he wants to pretend the Star Destroyer is landing on a surface of a planet or something, they could deploy that and pretend that that's really how it was in the show. But we'll go ahead and show you the lights and sounds. There is a little button hidden in this panel here, and when you press this button, you've got this speaker vent and these lights that light up. Let me show you what that looks like with the room darker. And there's not really a lot of bleed through with the light up here. You don't see light where you're not meant to see light. So that's nice that they have the light intentionally focused into these hyperdrive engines. And in my review of the Micro Machines 20th Anniversary Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition Micro Machines mini set, I was talking about the scale of the Millennium Falcon here, and it is actually very close to correctly scaled with this Star Destroyer model in the movie. The Millennium Falcon, to hide from the Star Destroyers, clamped onto the back. So you can see that it's not exactly perfectly scaled. This Millennium Falcon model is a little too large for this. But if you were going to display the two models like that, boy, you could really find that believable that this is in scale with this. And if you were a kid playing, you could be chasing down the Millennium Falcon with a Star Destroyer. Alright, well that gives you a close look at this snap type model. I am more impressed with it than I thought I was going to be. Let me show you how I'm going to display this. And this is where I display it. I suspend it from the ceiling with some transparent thread tied to some cup hooks in the ceiling. And I have it displayed next to my USS Enterprise A and my DeLorean time machine. Alright, well, thanks for checking out my videos.